Good morning, folks. Confusion abatement right out of the gate. The Arctic set record lows for ice, but the Antarctic set record highs. Some of you have been confusing the two or thought the South was being ignored in favor of global warming. Interesting part about that is those comments came the day after we reported the Antarctic story. This is why we say climate change with both extremes, not global warming. Alaska is draining, recovering after an amazing amount of water flooded the area. Apostle Dave found this video for